Have you noticed that we live in a time where people are lazier, sadder, dumber, and weaker than ever? That's why it's never been easier for you to outwork and outperform everyone else. I'll be honest with you. If you can't get yourself to be productive and stand out in a crowd of people who don't want to improve, then you can't progress or get anything done in your life. That's why it's important for you to implement every one of the productivity tasks I'll give you in this video to do more with your time and increase the quality of your work. Number 1. Start with the hard stuff. The hard tasks are always the ones we procrastinate on the most. Chances are you're probably procrastinating on doing a big task as you watch this video. That's why it's important to start dealing with the hardest things first. This means you use the big amounts of energy you have in the early stages of the day to deal with what's important instead of waiting just to put it off for another day. I always do the things that I know are going to take the most amount of effort in the morning and follow them up with slightly more relaxing tasks as some sort of reward for the hard work. The key to productivity is to maximize everything so that it feels like you're never working. The great thing about starting with the hardest task is it motivates you to do everything else throughout the day. That motivation will keep you ready to tackle everything in your day and make everything else a whole lot easier, especially if you use the rest of the tips in this video. Number 2 is work on a schedule. Schedules are an essential way to guide you into being productive. The reason a lot of people nowadays don't get anything done on a day-to-day basis is because they don't have any system in place that pushes them to work. Take a moment to think about it. If you don't have a clear road or directions to use while driving, then of course you're never going to get to your destination. Or if you do, you're going to get lost 1,000 times in the process. The very same thing happens when you have no schedule. You have no idea what should be getting done and you're setting yourself up for failure by wasting time and momentum. Creating a schedule will help you get a lot of work done because it guides you through your day and reminds you what you need to do at what time. If you don't have a schedule already, just make one based off of your goals. Think of all the actions you need to take every day to get closer to achieving your goals and put those actions as tasks on your schedule. Give yourself a lot of time to complete those tasks every day and hold yourself accountable. Oh, that's a perfect segue to hack number 3. Hold yourself accountable. How convenient. I could give you the best advice in the world and give you actionable steps to accomplish everything you could ever want in your life, but if you don't follow through with the advice I give you, it's useless. Can you count how many times you've watched self-improvement content that motivated you and changed your perspective on life but didn't actually do what was suggested in the videos? I also fall victim to this sometimes, and I learned that nothing will ever get done if you don't hold yourself accountable for everything in your life. You must be dedicated to being productive and put measures in place to make sure you do what you know you need to do every day. It'll help if you get the people close to you to hold you accountable by telling them your goals and having them check up on you to make sure you're actually being productive. If you don't have this, you can implement things such as having a daily checklist and a journal where you write down what you accomplished that day and what you didn't. Also, be honest with yourself. This will help you avoid being lazy and skipping important tasks. Number 4. Optimize your workspace. I'm sure you've heard the quote, work hard, play hard, or the slightly less popular, when you play, play hard, and when you work, don't play at all. The thing I like about these quotes is that they establish a clear line between work and play. Make sure you never mix the two as it conflicts everything and is a big waste of time. If you want to be productive, you need to follow these rules. You have to make sure that when it's time to work, you don't have something that urges you to play or do anything that's not work related. To do this, you need to optimize your workspace. You need to clear out the area where you work so you have no distractions and also make it easier for yourself to work in it. For example, if you usually drink water while you work or use a notepad, you should always have a notepad and water in that area ready to go. Doing this takes all the mental strain from working and makes everything way simpler for you. You also have to make sure you turn off notifications on your phone so that you have no distractions. I usually have my phone on D&D while working so I can't get disturbed or put out of my mental space. Make sure everything is set up to help you get your work done quicker and simpler. Making all of these small but effective changes to your life will have exponential benefits on your productivity and motivation. This is what sets you apart from everyone else. This is what helps you get closer to success. If you want to get even closer to success though, make sure you watch this video on using gratitude as a secret weapon towards success. Thank you for watching and do it different.